Earlier this semester, a controversy rocked the research side of Purdue's campus when President Mitch Daniels initially refused to sign the Innovation Deficit Petition. Despite the hundreds of other universities putting their names on the letter to request more money from the government for research, Purdue was left out, and faculty members were less than pleased.
It suggested that he didn't share that same concern about America's scientific leadership. It suggested that he didn't realize the importance of federal support for the research that goes on at Purdue University, and that he didn't understand the effect that it would have on the research opportunities for our students here.
A number of us professors in the university were disappointed that he hadn't signed, and we wrote accordingly in various ways.
Innovation is a huge part of what it means to be at Purdue, from our nanotech labs to entrepreneurial centers. And these federal cuts won't just affect faculty and researchers, but students as well. Given this, many wondered why President Daniels wouldn't sign.
My understanding from his response to us was that he was concerned that the bigger picture of spending was not being addressed. He subsequently found out that there had been significant discussions and some documents identifying the fact that that the university presidents had addressed that issue, and he decided to sign.
President Daniels isn't the only one worried about spending. This drop in federal dollars for research comes from the recent sequester, which calls for more discretionary spending. However, while the country is trying to save money, there could be serious consequences.
The Congressional Budget Office estimated that due to the sequester, our growth this year is going to be cut from about 2% to about 1.4%. Okay, so it's a big hit. We're talking about 750,000 jobs, give or take, that will be affected through the sequester.
Ultimately, President Daniels did sign, along with the countless other university and college presidents across the United States. While there will be no direct response from the government, many are hopeful this petition will encourage Congress to place more funding into science and research.
Well, I think the optimal would be to stop the sequestration, to get a reasonable budget infrastructure, and ideally even give back some of the money that's been withheld this year.
The United States is in competition with other countries for leadership in the science and technology and engineering fields. And so in order to maintain that leadership, which is really the economic engine for the United States, we have to have an investment in innovation. And a large part of that investment actually comes from the federal government.
As we start to reduce our investment in higher education, in research and development, we will start to slide down. And once you go down, it's a slippery slope. And we are now already 12th in the world in terms of college degrees. Well, that's not good. So we have to pay attention to these things.
College presidents across the nation hope that this petition will bring more federal dollars back to science and research. Reporting for Fast Track, I'm Lauren Westberg.